If I had to start a faceless YouTube channel today, no audience, no face, no editing skills, nobody who knows my name, I would ignore about 90% of what the faceless YouTube gurus are telling you to do. And I can say that with a straight face because I'm running one right now. You're watching it. There is no camera pointed at me. There's an AI avatar, a script, and a workflow. That's the whole operation. One person, no studio. So here's what this video is. Not theory. Not a list of 40 tools. The exact stack I'd use, in the exact order I'd set it up, and the exact first videos I'd publish. The thing I'd actually do in week 1 if I were starting over from scratch with everything I know now. By the end of these 16 minutes, you'll have a build you could literally start tonight without ever turning on a camera. And if you've been stuck because every faceless channel video gives you a different must-have tool and you have no idea where to actually begin, good. That overwhelm is the exact thing I'm going to take off your plate. Let's build it. Let's start with the truth, because the faceless YouTube space is drowning in bad advice, and I don't want you wasting a single weekend on it. Here's the lie that keeps beginners frozen. That faceless YouTube is a tool problem. That if you just stack enough AI apps, this script generator, that voice cloner, this thumbnail maker, that all-in-one automation platform, money just falls out the bottom while you sleep. It doesn't. I've watched more people quit from tool overwhelm than from anything else. They spend 3 weeks building their stack, they never publish a single video, and they decide they're just not cut out for it. The tools didn't fail them, the approach did. Because here's what's actually true. Faceless YouTube is a judgment problem wearing a tool costume. The tools are commodities now. They're easy. Anyone can press the buttons. The hard part, the part nobody can automate for you, is deciding what your channel is actually about, and then having the nerve to publish something before it's perfect. That's it. That's the whole game. Everything else, AI can carry. And let me kill the second myth right now because it's the dangerous one. Faceless does not mean hands off, fully automated, you do nothing. That fully automated version, that's the exact AI slop YouTube is now actively burying. And I'm doing a whole video on that this Saturday, so subscribe if you want it. Faceless does not mean absent. It means you're not on camera. You are still the brain. The AI is the hands. So when I say, here's how I'd build it, I'm not handing you an autopilot button. I'm handing you a tight little system where you make a few real decisions and AI does all the labor around them. That's the version that actually works, and it's so much smaller than what you've been sold. Let me show you mine. This is the entire stack I'd start with today. 4 tools, not 12, 4. 1. Claude. This is your idea machine and your scriptwriter. It helps you pick what to make and writes the words. 2. Hey Jen. This is the one that makes the whole thing possible. The AI avatar. The reason you never have to film, never have to be on camera, never have to set up lights or redo a take because a dog barked. 3. A captions and editing tool like Submagic or CapCut. This makes the video watchable. Captions, simple cuts, the polish that keeps people there. 4. vidIQ. This makes sure the title and topic you picked actually have a chance, instead of publishing into a void. That's it. That is the entire business. No 40-tab stack. No $500 a month of subscriptions you'll never learn. And here's my proof that 4 is enough. Not a theory I'm selling you, actual evidence sitting right in front of you. This channel, the one you're watching this on, is built on basically these 4 things. The script you're hearing right now was drafted in Claude. The presenter you're looking at is Hey Jen. I am one person. There is no team, no studio, no camera, no film crew. So when I tell you AI does the work, I'm not pitching you. I'm describing the thing that made the exact video you're watching. Now, am I going to flash a giant income number at you and pretend this is a $1 million empire? No. And honestly, you should be suspicious of anyone who shows you a faceless channel and the only thing they ever show you is the earnings screenshot. Here's what I'll show you honestly instead. 4 tools let one person produce videos that used to require a writer, a host, and an editor. That's the real unlock. The income comes downstream of one thing, publishing consistently. and the only reason a solo person can publish consistently is that these four tools carry the labor. Get the system right, stay in the chair, and the money becomes a question of time and reps. Not luck, not a secret tool. So let me give you the exact order to set this up, so you're not staring at four blank apps wondering which one to open first. Quick one before the build. If you've been sitting on the idea of a faceless channel for months, drop the niche you'd start in down in the comments. Just the niche, one or two words. I read these, and I'll tell you straight whether it's a strong faceless lane or a trap that's already too crowded. That's genuinely the most useful thing I can do for you in a comment. Here's the exact first week build, in order. Follow it and you'll have a real video published, faceless, by the weekend. Step 1. Pick one niche and let Claude pressure test it. Don't agonize over this for a month. Pick the thing you could genuinely talk about for 50 videos. Then open Claude and say, here's my niche. Give me 10 faceless video title ideas a brand new channel could realistically rank for, and tell me honestly which of these are already oversaturated. You're using AI to skip the months of guessing that stop most people. Pick your niche. Write it down. Commit to it for 30 videos before you let yourself judge whether it's working. Step 2. Write the first script in Claude, in a voice that sounds like a human. Give Claude your title and say, write a 6-minute faceless YouTube script. Conversational, short sentences. A strong hook in the first 15 seconds. No fluff, no corporate tone. Here's the mistake beginners make. They let AI hand them a stiff, robotic essay and they read it as is. Don't. Read it out loud. Fix every part that doesn't sound like a person actually talking. This is your judgment. This is the one part you never fully outsource, and it's the part that makes the avatar feel human instead of fake. Step 3. Turn that script into a faceless video in HeyGen. This is the magic step, the one that means you never film. You paste your script in, you pick an avatar and a voice, and HeyGen generates a presenter delivering your words on screen. No camera, no lighting, no, let me do that take again. I'm going deep on making the avatar actually look believable on Thursday. For today, just know this is the tool that turns, I could never do YouTube because I won't go on camera, into a solved problem. Step 4. Caption it, check the title, and publish. Run it through your captions tool so it's watchable on mute, because half your viewers watch with the sound off. Do a quick vidIQ check so you know the title isn't dead on arrival. And then, this is the whole thing, hit publish. Not, polish it for 3 more weeks. Publish. Your 5th video will be 10 times better than your first, and the only way to ever get to the 5th is to ship the first one while it's still a little rough. That's the build. Look back at it. There's no secret tool hiding in there. 4 apps, 4 steps. Your judgment on the idea and the script. AI on everything else. Let me pull back, because this is bigger than make one video. The real reason most people never start a faceless channel isn't the tools, and it isn't even the money. It's that they think they have to be on camera, and they don't want to be. Maybe they're private. Maybe they hate how they look on video. Maybe they just can't film consistently around a job or a life. Claude plus HeyGen removes that entire wall. The single biggest reason I could never do YouTube, gone. You can build an audience, an asset, and eventually an income while staying completely behind the curtain. And here's the part that compounds. The faceless creator who starts this week and publishes 1 video a week has 50 videos a year from now. Most of those 50 will be small. A few will hit. And that's how every channel that ever worked got built, including the big ones you admire, including this one. They didn't start because they felt ready. They started, and they let a system carry the labor so they could survive the long, boring middle where nothing seems to be happening. So a year from now, there are 2 versions of you. One spent the whole year researching the best AI stack and never published a thing. The other has 50 faceless videos, a few thousand subscribers, and a channel that's just starting to earn. Built 4 tools at a time, no face, on nights and weekends. The difference between those 2 people is not talent. It's not money. It's not a secret tool. It's that one of them treated faceless YouTube as a system to start, and the other treated it as a fantasy to admire. Be the one who starts. So here's the takeaway in one sentence. A faceless channel in 2026 is 4 tools and your judgment. Claude for the idea and the script. HeyGen for the faceless delivery. A captions tool, and vidIQ. And the entire game is publishing before you feel ready. I've put my exact starter prompts, the niche test prompt and the script prompt, word for word, in a free resource linked right below this video. Copy them and you can have your first script written tonight. Thursday, I'm answering the question everybody quietly worries about with HeyGen. Does the AI avatar actually fool anyone, or can people tell instantly and think it's cringe? I ran a whole channel on one. I'll show you exactly what real viewers noticed and the 3 settings that fix it. Subscribe so you catch it. I'll see you Thursday.